Hi, greetings. We are from ASBM Adithya School of Business Management and we have a group of students with us. We have a center of excellence, Adithya Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell. We want to make our students to be successful entrepreneurs in future as well as great corporate personalities. In that we have the tagline called ASBM Experience the Corporate Life, where the current project is assigned to our students to go out and interview successful entrepreneurs around this region, find out that fine thoughts, fine qualities and leadership aspirations from them to see how they made their business great success. So we believe that effort will help them to fine-tune our students' qualities, skill sets and abilities, especially competency to become a great corporate personality in future. So we have today our chairman, Engineer Sukumaran sir, who is a fine entrepreneur as well as an educationist, and we want our students to interview our chairman, have a informal discussion with our chairman and present all the insights, the qualities, leadership qualities of his tenure. He has acquired for like 4 or 5 decades in his career as from an engineering graduate, having multiple diversified successful businesses. Now we believe this is going to be a great experience. So we thank our chairman for this opportunity and we wish best wishes to our students for going forward having this discussion now. Thanks.
An entrepreneur is an innovator or creator who introducing something new to the market. It can be a new method of production, a new product, a new source of material, a new market or any other similar innovation. So we can say that an entrepreneur is an innovator, creator, borrower, purchaser, etc. The performance of entrepreneur is depend on his or her ability and willingness to perform. Here by ability we mean a function of education, experience and skill, and by willingness we mean to perform depending upon the level of motivation. Motivation is one of the fundamental factors required for an entrepreneur to promote his idea. If one wishes to go down the path of starting one business, the journey is not always smooth. They need to overcome loads of obstacles. In fact, just ask any entrepreneur about his journey. At every level of successful business like small, medium and large, all of them want to through loads of obstacles. If you want to be succeed in that journey, you need to overcome all of the barricades. To ease and inspire you, here I am proudly introducing a successful story of Mr. Sukumaran sir. In this video, we can find his successful entrepreneur's journey. Sukumaran sir coming from a middle class family. His father was a government employee. After his graduation from PhD college, he joined a foundry company in Coimbatore. He worked there for 300 rupees salary. Sukumaran sir gained experience and knowledge in business different markets. After working 4.5 years in foundry, Sukumaran sir and 2 of his friends who are working on the same industry gathered and came up with the idea of starting their own foundry. So he got the first investment of 25,000 rupees from his father. He says that my father gave me a little money and tons of courage. So each partners invested 25,000 each and started the business. There were certain ups and downs, as the technology of the industry was outdated in 1994. It was little tough time for them to come up with the funds to update the technology. So they approached financial institution for loan to raise funds for the updating the technology. They struggled for getting loans from institution and last they got fund. After they updated the business, they gradually started to grow and started to make profit. In the year of 2000, they started to expand the business and they increased the numbers of their factories to 7. In Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Pondicherry. On the year of 2002, Sukumaran sir and his partners made a friendly partition among them and he got a factory, and for next 1 year he started a lot to manage the business. On the year of 2003, the steel economy started to boom and he recovered well, and Sukumaran sir took the business into another level. He started to expand his business to Europe and other countries. For that, he constantly traveled to abroad and made some good deals and his business started to grow. So he expanded his business into other allied industries like steel, gear and foundry manufacturing industries. By the year of 2006, all of his business got jump on the market and they started to grow rapidly. On the same year, 2006, Sukumaran sir established Adithya Institution. They provide wide variety of courses like MBA, Engineering, Arts and Science, and also Health and Science. There are 2000 plus students and 150 plus faculties are in the campus. He says that he accidentally came to the education sector and it is not a business for him. And also he says that passion is the everything and put 100% effort, not 99.99%.
Hi, it's a privilege to interview such an entrepreneur like respected Sukumar sir. Objectives are important in an organization because when an objective is made, everyone in the organization must to be directed to the one point. Goal is an ever-moving target, as he said. As an entrepreneur, as a chairman of Adithya School of Business Management, he want to foresee ASBM as an service to the society, not as a business. As an entrepreneur, he likes to be diversified in various areas. And he said that when you go out of your comfort zone, then only you know who you are. And he started to learn more knowledge from his own life experiences by knowingly or unknowingly. Once the leader is not there, nothing is there. The transformation you have to take place to improve where you want to be in future. As an entrepreneur, you want to grow. You have to compare with the world. You need to be diversified. I'm a person like diversification in business. I like to be do all the businesses what I like. Entrepreneur, he gives more motivation and inspiration to the young entrepreneurs and startups businesses. So far, he is going with his business all good. He foreseeing his future in a better way. It's a great pleasure to interview such an entrepreneur like him.
Challenges like first, learning what is business was a tough side. As a technical person, it was hard to learn what is business. Until his first success, he says that he really don't know that an organization needs an administration. He realizes that being a technical person is not enough for a business, but being a risk taker and investing will only give them off something, like throw the money and buy the product. Then the three partners decided to separate their work and explore in order to learn. Like one will sit in the factory, one will handle the market, and one will see the techniques. He says that only after realizing this, their business started to grow. And now, more than a technical person, he is a commercial person. Exploring and experimenting helps us to learn. As first, he went to Spain, Barcelona for orders to attend an exhibition and for the whole 3 years. And in third year, he thought to put a stall in the exhibition. So he completed every cross-country process with CBI, and they also agreed for the stall. They also agreed for the stall. What we have seen is a comfortable India, and what we don't know is a poor India, says Sukumaran. So there was no one who asked about a stall for the whole 3 days. And in the final day, one man came up to him and asked him, "Why don't you visit my company tomorrow?" But he replied that, "Tomorrow I have an appointment, so after I complete that then I'll come meet you." Second day he visited that man's company, and then his business started, and he started ordering, and Mr. Sukumaran started producing.
According to Mr. Sukumaran, everyone should think there is always a best entrepreneur within themselves. After engineering, he joined in a foundation and worked there for 3 years. So, together with three of his friends, thought why not to start a business. At the initial stage, it was very difficult, like the three partners has to bring their own shares to start the business, where Mr. Sukumaran's father gave him 25,000, but what he also gave was tons and tons of courage. Together, they started their business in 1994. He declares that when in 2002 he relied from partnership and then he didn't possess any asset except the factories. As an individual, in 2003 he started a foundation. Also, he started his journey as a business person. And then he started to travel abroad frequently to collect orders directly. And then he developed his organization into three verticals, which includes steel vertical, foundry vertical, and allied industries. Within 2006 and 2007, he developed his organization to a good state. Then, educational field was not his business. By accident, he came into this field. Once, when he came into educational field, he came to know that this holds so many responsibilities. As an entrepreneur, Mr. Sukumaran says that whatever it is, when we start to travel, we should not return back. We should put our 100% until we succeed.
What I have learned from my chairman, Mr. Sukumaran sir, engineer, is to have patience towards the work whatever we do. He says that having patience towards one's work is the most important thing to run an organization. As an entrepreneur, it is such a needed quality to have patience towards his or her organization or towards the work they do. And also he tells that goal is something which is not a stable thing, because whenever we reach a goal that we have fixed, always we move to another goal like an extra mile. So goal is something that is not an everlasting target. So whatever we do or whatever we try to achieve a goal, we have to do it with full confidence, with full hard work, and with full coordinated patience towards the work to achieve that goal. And also Mr. Sukumaran sir told that a person always needs to work for a self-satisfaction, because a self-satisfaction is the most important thing for an entrepreneur. Because whenever we do a work, if we are not satisfied, then that work will never be work will never have a good ending. So Mr. Sukumaran sir says that work with patience, work with full hard work, and work with a complete satisfactory thing towards your goal. Because whenever the goal moves, your satisfaction also moves from one goal to another goal. So always work for the satisfaction of yours to complete that goal. Thank you.
Transformation is the process of individual's ownership. As Ratan Tata said, I don't believe in taking right decisions. I take decisions and then make them right. The chairman of Adithya group of institutions and the group of companies, Engineer Sukumaran sir, he believes in that, takes his decisions and he tries and makes it successful.